Hello, third graders. Today we are doing Unit 2, Lesson 4, which is on page 107 in your book. And today we're focusing on answering word problems, identifying what type of word problem it is, and coming up with like a drawing or an equation to help us conceptualize or visualize the problem and then solving it. So let's go ahead and get started. It says here, identify the type and choose the operation. Solve. Then circle what type it is and what operation you use. So, number 1, students in Mr. Till's class hung their paintings on the wall. Okay, so visualize a wall and paintings on it, right? They made 6 rows with 5 paintings in each row. Okay, so let's draw a little picture so we can understand what it looks like. So there's 6 rows, 5, 6. And then on each there are 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. How many paintings did the students hang? So first let's think. What is this? An array, equal groups, or area? So what do all those mean? An array is something that has rows and columns. Equal groups is like groups that are the same size. So that would be like if there are like 5 barns and there's 6 horses in each barn, or if there's like 7 plates and 3 cookies on each plate. Area has to do with length and width, right? And multiplying those to find the space inside that shape. So which one is it? What do you think? Well, I see rows and I see columns, right? And I see those words, rows, and in each row. So that makes this an array problem. Now, how do we solve this problem? Well, we have 6 rows, each with 5. So that is 6 times 5, which equals what? 30 paintings. So what operation did we use to solve it? We did multiplication. Now we're going to write one just like that. So what do we have to use to make it an array problem? Either rows or columns, and then we're going to have to use multiplication too. So we'll multiply the rows and columns to find the total number of something. So let's say I have, pick a number, I'll do 3 rows of, what's something you could have rows of? Stickers? Okay, 3 rows of stickers. 1, 2, 3. Each what? Row has a number. Let's do 7 stickers. I said 7. 7, 7. And then how many stickers do I have in all, right? And that'll give us the multiplication part. In all. And what would you do to solve that? You do 3 times 7 equals 21 stickers. All right. Number 3. There are 8 goldfish in each tank at the pet store. If there are 56 goldfish in all, how many tanks are there? So we know there's a certain number of tanks that each have 8, but we're just not sure how many tanks, question mark. And there's a total, so 8 times something equals a total of 56. So to write that with the answer all isolated by itself, we'll do 56 divided by 8 equals whatever it is. So, is this an array? Does it have rows and columns? Nope. Is this equal groups? Is it like a bunch of groups that are the same size? Yes, because there's tanks and they all have the same number of goldfish. So it's equal groups. We just don't know how many groups there are, right? We know there's 8 in each, but not how many groups. So then to solve this, we are using division. So what is 56 divided by 8? Well, if you know 8 times 5, what's that? It's 40, so it's a little bit more than that. 8 times 6, 48. 8 times 7 is 56. There we go. So 7 tanks. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make an equal groups with a division. So we'll have an unknown number of groups. So maybe we'll know the total, right? And then we'll know how many is in each group, but not the number of groups. So let's try. We don't know the number of plates, some plates. Each plate has 4 grapes. I have. Now, what's a multiple of 4? Let's pick a number. Maybe you could do 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Let's do 20. I have 20 grapes in all. How many plates? Do I have? So that would be 20 divided by 4. And what is 20 divided by 4? You know this one. 5, right? So that would be 5 plates. All right, number 5. Pierre built a rectangular pen. This is a hint. Because a rectangle is a 4-sided shape, right? The pen is 4 feet wide and 6 feet long. What is the area of the pen? So we can draw that symbolically just to represent it. 4 feet wide, 6 feet long. Now, is this an array with rows and columns? Is this equal groups like the plates and tanks? Nope. Is this area multiplying the length and the width to find the space inside the shape? Yes, it is. And we have both of those lengths and widths, so we will be multiplying them together, right? So let's do 4 times 6 equals 24 feet squared, 24 square feet. Because it would be 24 little squares, right? All the way across the shape. Alrighty, let's go ahead and turn that page. Here we go. Number 6. Your turn to write a problem that's the same as problem number 5. So what type of problem was it? It was an area problem, so you need to have length and width. And we had both of those and we multiplied them, so you'll have both of those and multiply them. So let's say I made a quilt, which is like a blanket, that was 8 feet long and 6 wide. What is what's the word we're using? Area of the quilt. All right, now how would you solve that? 8 feet times 6 feet equals 48 feet squared. Okay. Number 7. Paolo arranged 72 baseball cards in 9 rows and a certain number of columns. I see some hints here. What do you see? See the words rows and columns, which tells us right away this is what? An array. Into how many columns did he arrange the cards? So we don't know the number of columns. We're trying to figure that out, which means we have the total number of cards, and we have one of the factors. We have the product and one of the factors, which means we're going to have to do division. So we'll do 72 divided by 9. You know what it is? 8 columns. Now, I want you to go ahead and try writing your own, just like we've done before. So you know the total number. So you have to choose a number that is a multiplication fact already. So maybe pick a multiplication fact like 8 times 3 is 24. Use that 24 in either the 8 or the 3. Okay, and it has to be rows and columns. All right, so here we go. Tammy put 24 muffins into rows and columns. She put them into, let's do 8 rows. How many were in each column? Question mark. So that would be 24 divided by 8, and it equals 3. Right? All right. The store sells bottles of juice in 6-packs. Okay, this is a group of 6, right? 6-pack. Mr. Lee bought 9 6-packs, so he bought 9 groups of 6 for a picnic. How many bottles did he buy? We have rows and columns on this one. Do we have groups that are the same size? We do, right? They're all 6, and he has 9 of them. So he has 9 groups of 6. So what operation is that? Multiplication. And it equals 54 bottles. Okay, you give it a shot. Have groups that are the same size. You know both of the factors, and you're finding the product. Ready? All right, I'm gonna go now, okay? Let's say Billy had 10, maybe 10 boxes of paper clips. Each box has 10, kind of a ripoff actually, 10 paper clips in each box. Maybe they're the really big ones. How many does have in, question mark, so that would be 10 times 10, which equals 100. That's right. Okay, if you have a math journal, you can go ahead and write an area multiplication problem and then draw a fast array to solve it. Okay. Now we have a puzzle penguin. Remember, with the puzzle penguin, they've always made some mistake that kids often make. That's why we talk about it, right? So let's be gentle. Let's see. Dear math students, my teacher asked me to find the answer to 8 times 6. Here's what I wrote. 8 times 6 equals 14. Is my answer correct? If not, please correct my work and tell me what I did wrong. Your friend, Puzzled Penguin. So think about that for a moment. What thing did he misunderstand here? What small little thing did he miss that ended up giving him the wrong answer? You ready for it? He did the wrong operation. He was supposed to do 8 times 6, but he did 8 plus 6, which does equal 14. So we'll say, sorry, pal. It looks like you accidentally added, you were supposed to multiply and get, what is the answer to 4 times 6? Or sorry, 8 times 6. 8 times 6 equals 48. Okay. Now, I'd like you to challenge yourself and try to do these ones and these ones on your own, okay? You're gonna pause the video, and then when you hit play, we're gonna correct them together. If you needed any help, please ask me or your teacher if I'm not your teacher, and you can go over this together. But try challenging yourself and doing it independently. Pay attention to what's in the question, choose the correct operation, draw a picture if you need to. All right, I'm gonna start correcting. Ready? All right, a box of crayons holds 60. There's 10 in each row, so that's 60 divided by 10 equals 6 rows. Poster covers 12 square feet. The poster is 4 feet long. How wide is the poster? 12 divided by 4 equals 3. There are 7 groups of students with an equal number of students in each group working on a social studies project. 28 students. How many students are there in each group? So that's 28 divided by 7 equals 4 students. As you're getting these right, give yourself a star. If you're missing them, circle it. If you forgot the label, add the label. You need to include the label in your answers. Amanda has 15 bracelets. She gave a number of bracelets to friends. She has 10 bracelets left. How many bracelets did she give? Ooh, we're trying to get you on this one. 15 take away 10 equals 5 bracelets. Throwing in a little subtraction for you. Okay, flip. Write and solve. Same thing. John has 24 baseball cards. He divided them equally among 6 friends. So how many did each friend get? 24 divided by 6 equals 4 cards. A third grade class of 24 students has 14 girls in it. How many boys are in the class? 24 minus the girls, 14 equals 10 boys. There are 16 pencils left in a container. 8 students will divide the pencils equally. How many will they each get? 16 divided by 8 equals 2 pencils. Mark bought 18 golf balls. The golf balls were packaged in boxes of 6. How many boxes did he buy? 18 divided by 6 equals boxes. Laura keeps her DVDs in a case that has 10 sleeves. Each sleeve can hold 6 DVDs. 10 times 6 equals 60 DVDs. If you don't know what a DVD is, go ask your parents. They will laugh at that question. It's just a sign of the times. Write a problem that can be solved using the equation 54 divided by 6 equals n, where n is the number in each group, then solve the problem. So it's equal groups, right? So this is one of those where it's like things on a plate or horses in a barn, right? So we'll use n for nuggets, like chicken nuggets. Grandma put 54 chicken nuggets on plates for her 6 grandkids. How many nuggets were on each plate? You know what it is? 54 divided by 6? It's 9. So that's quite a few nuggets. All right, my friends. Join me next time when we'll talk about problems with 7s. All right? Lovely having you. Catch you later. Bye-bye.